A very good Monday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community. Landon here with you in the driver's seat, bringing you your latest weather forecast from Weather or Not, courtesy of On Target. Got another active weather day ahead. We got a cold front that's approaching here out of the north and west. This thing's going to be shoving eastward. You can see we already got a lone severe cell located right here in far western Kentucky, and this is why we're going to be keeping our eyes on this front here as we work throughout the day. We're currently dry out there with just a few hit and miss showers, but as we work closer into midday on into this afternoon, we're going to have the opportunity of some likely shower and storm chances impacting the region, some of which could become severe, all right? So let's get a look out there across the region. Morgantown Skycam looking off to the west. You can see some of that thickening cloud cover out ahead of the cold front and the line of showers and storms that we're expected to generate here as we work throughout the mid-morning on into the lunchtime time frame. Same can be said overlooking the D93 Skycam in downtown Bowling Green. Got a nice view of the cloud deck moving in here out of the west. Already settling in here this morning. That should mitigate temperatures as we work into this afternoon. Will be a little bit cooler than what we have been anticipating. We are currently located right around the lower 60s region-wide in both the temperature and dew point department. We're going to be taking highs, folks, up to around the 80-degree mark. Those dew points are going to be pushing upwards of the low and mid-80s as well, creating a warm, soupy environment for us to soak in the great outdoors. Now, let's jump over here and let's talk about what's going to be unfolding in regards to this shower and storm setup, shall we? So here we are looking at the latest short-term model guidance, and this is simulated radar. It's picking up nicely over here on this activity that we were just looking at there on the real-time radar. So short-term models doing all right with this setup so far. Now watch as we approach and we get into better daytime heating on into mid-morning, on into this afternoon. We're expecting these robust cells to congeal in somewhat of a broken line of storms, and then these are going to blast east-southeast right across the region. Here we are looking at lunchtime, arriving here from the west. Here we are progressing through early on into the mid-afternoon hours, and then it crosses right through the I-65 corridor and then washes out down to the south and east. This parent cold front's going to be coming along behind this, transversing the region as well and pushing down and shunning that moisture off south and east of the region as we work into the mid and latter part of this evening. So we're not expecting much, if any, activity after sunset tonight. Coming along with it is going to be a little bit better feel into the atmosphere as well. Low and mid 60s in the dew point department, even hitting the upper 60s there whenever the line moves through. That will be conducive and supportive of strong and a few severe storms to come along with it. And then behind the cold front, folks, we bring those dew points down for us to soak in down to the 50s as we work into the Tuesday time frame. We're going to get a brief reprieve from the action. We're going to be able to catch our breath Tuesday into Wednesday and Thursday underneath a dry forecast. However, as we head into the upcoming weekend, unfortunately, an active pattern is going to be returning across the region. So looking at the longer term model guidance and giving you the breakdown, here we are looking at Tuesday morning. We're at the 500 millibar level. We're 18 to 20,000 feet up above our head. This troughing right here is going to pull off to the east, and this is going to allow us that breathing room. Tuesday, all the way through Wednesday, all the way through Thursday. But then, folks, we're going to approach and we're going to get into the Friday time frame on into the weekend and take a look down to our south and west at what is developing right here in and around the Mississippi Valley. We've got a pinwheeling upper level low that's going to develop. These things are notorious for taking their sweet time, just pinwheeling and moving off here to the north and east is how this is going to behave through the weekend. On the east side of the low, we're going to have all this deep moisture being shoved up here out of the Gulf and out of the deep south. We're going to be looking at a very active pattern returning as a result. Friday on into Saturday and Sunday with numerous rounds of gusty showers and storms. We will be keeping an eye on the weekend for the potential of some of those storms becoming strong to severe, yet again. All right, so if we can jump back over here and we can get back here to the short-term model guidance to give you the full breakdown, take a look at what we've got. We have got a level 1 out of 5 on the severe weather risk for the vast majority of the region. We do have the far southeastern tier of Allen County and maybe even Barron County included in a 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather. Damaging straight line winds is going to be our primary concern with this. You might have a few instances of large hail, maybe a little bit of heavy rainfall and localized flooding. But with our shear parameters, we're not expecting a tornado threat today, just damaging winds, the potential for a couple of instances of large hail. Total rainfall amounts coming across over the course of the next week could be anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of total rainfall. I think we're going to get a little more, maybe around 1/4 of an inch up to 1/2 an inch as we work throughout today. Maybe even a little bit more if you get caught underneath repetitive storms, you might push the 1 inch mark. But folks, layer on top of that upper low and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday activity, we could be pushing the 2 to 3 inch threshold over the next week before we roll into Monday of the new work week, 1 week here from today. All right, here's the full breakdown for you. Your next 6-day weather forecast. We've got likely showers and storms today, some of which could become strong to severe, highs around the 80-degree mark. Rays of sunshine take over Tuesday into Wednesday with highs between the low and mid-80s. We'll push the 90-degree mark on Thursday with an uptick in cloud cover ahead of that upper-level low. And then you can see the proof right here, folks. Friday into the start of the weekend. Likely shower and storm chances back again with highs holding between the mid and upper 80s. Folks, it's going to wrap up your Monday morning weather or not forecast presented by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget the umbrella before you head out the door. Be tuned in with us across our platforms with the threat of severe weather today. We'll be updating as necessary. You all take